In this video, we're going to talk about the new update in Mobile Legends and how it's going to affect the new rotation. And we're going to start it right now. Hi guys, by the way, this is Virgo, and if you're just new in my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so that every time I have a new video, you will be notified. Alright, so we're going to talk about the new update for Mobile Legends and specifically on 5 topics, and that will be the gold lane, XP lane, the mid lane, which is specifically for the Little Wanderer, the jungle, and the potential rotation strategy for this new update. By the way, all this new update will only take effect for the first 3 minutes and 40 seconds of the game, or until the 8 minion wave of every lane. So this will not go into take effect for the whole game itself, but only on that specific 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Alright, so first of all, let's talk about the gold lane. This gold lane is specifically new for Mobile Legends because before, there will only be 3 lanes. That will be the top lane, mid lane, and the bottom lane. Alright, so there will be a new gold lane. So what is this gold lane? What is the uniqueness of this gold lane? Well, actually, this gold lane, this will be the priority of all carries and heroes that essentially needs early game items, because on this gold lane it will definitely provide extra gold that every time you kill the third minion, the largest minion that you saw in every wave, it will provide an extra gold that will definitely help your carry or marksman to gain his early items. Not to mention, because of the gold lane, this will make reason for marksman again, or marksman heroes, to be included again to the team rotation or team drafts. Alright, so let's talk about the bottom lane or the new experience lane. Now this lane will provide extra experience point every time you're able to kill the catapult minion. Now this will be beneficial for those heroes solely reliant on having their ultimate as early as possible. So ideally, this will be good for heroes who will have big contribution on team fights because of their ultimates. And as well, my take on this lane is, it could be anybody, ranging from support, fighter, or mage, as long as they can benefit from the extra experience provided of this lane. I can see here that most suitable heroes for this lane are mages like Farsa, Alice, and Chang'e, or fighters like Sylvana, Ruby, and Badang, who's very dangerous once they already got their ultimate early on. Those heroes are the game changer during team fights. I don't know with you guys, but that's a really big change because it will definitely change the rotation. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the mid lane. But before I do that, please comment down below what you think about the current changes of the bottom and top lane, about the gold lane and the experience lane. I really appreciate that so that we can talk about it. So do you think that it's really necessary for Munson to do that? Or is it really beneficial and it will definitely change the game? Comment down below what you think about this. Alright, so as for the mid lane, there were no changes happen on the mid lane for this update. However, because of the new benefit of the top lane and bottom lane, mid lane will not become the most priority aside from the buffs located near it. But here is the thing about the mid lane. Do you still remember the Little Wanderer, the green leafy minion which will heal you once you killed it? Well, for this new update, it will no longer provide heals, but instead it will increase the movement speed when a hero is on the river portion of the map. Now this is big, so take note of this. This is only when you are on the river portion of the map. So once you're outside of the river, the Little Wanderer is just, just a pet following you. It will not provide you speed. But then again, it will still provide you experience point like before. So for this, it could be helpful for heroes who will support or gank a certain lane, like, for example, a tank, a fighter, or a mage, or a support. So it definitely something that you have to think on once you're going to kill the Little Wanderer. Now, we're done with our first 3 topics. Now, we'll go ahead and talk about the jungle rotation. Before, we're actually thinking about the jungle rotation, it is prioritized for our hyper carry, or just mainly for our carries. Now, the thing about jungle rotation, it actually changed the whole game, the whole environment of the game. Because now, once you have a retribution, you can't use retribution as long as you don't have Hunter's Knife, right? So that's a big thing. So instead of you go ahead and buying the things or the items that you usually need, in order for you to use that retribution skill, you need Hunter's Knife, the jungle item. And when jungle item is equipped, it will give you less experience on lane minions. So meaning to say, once you have that Hunter's Knife or jungle items, you are solely prioritizing jungle monsters only. Now, I'm not saying that it is not a deal for you to join the lane, but this only proves that the current update do equalize the experience distribution for all heroes on a specific task, like mid laners, a jungler hero, for carries, for tanks, for sustained heroes in top lane and bottom lane. You know, everything is equally distributed. So this is something new. So lastly, when getting buff or killing the buff monster, you know, the red buff and purple buff, you will inflict less damage now to the monster if there will be more than one hero around. So meaning to say, it will take more time to you to take down the buff monster when you have someone to tank it. I don't know if this will make difference with the current gameplay, but I believe that this has definitely become part of the strategies when to get the buff and who will get the buff. So we already discussed the most notable changes from the update. Now let's talk about the potential rotation strategies. Before, the strategies is funnel strategy, which is 1-3-1, 2 sustainable heroes on bottom and top lane, and 3 heroes in the middle lane, which is the carry, the support, and the tank. Now the potential rotation strategies for this new update is 2-1-1-1. Alright, so that is a little bit confusing, because 2-1-1-1 meaning to say that there is 4 kinds or 4 types of strategies, but this kind of strategy, this is how it do it. Now 2 is on the top lane. This consists of the carry, which could be an assassin or a marksman or the hyper carry, we don't know, and the tank on the gold lane, because they prioritize getting the items early on. Now the mage and support can be on the experience lane, because they definitely become useful once they have their ultimate. Now on the mid lane, it could be a fighter or support which can sustain the lane. The extra one will be another carry on jungle, but this could be a fighter or assassin that can freely roam the map for jungle monsters, because they are capable of killing monster on their own, and especially they can go ahead and roam, and they have the mobility that needed to roam the whole map. Now that is a potential rotation strategy that I came up, and we actually talk about it in Facebook. Now the other strategy that I'm going to talk about is the traditional 2-1-2. Now 2-1-2 is not new, it's been used before, but means to say that there will be 2 partnered heroes on the top and bottom lane, but it could have a twist. Alright, so this is very simple. This consists of carry, which is a assassin or a marksman, and a tank on a gold lane, which is the top lane. Now the sustain, which can be fighter or support on the middle lane, which they can sustain the mid lane, and the bottom lane will be a mage and another sustain hero. Could be a fighter, could be an assassin, anything on the experience lane, but one of them will eventually jungle and roam the map. Well, it is not different from the first potential strategy that I mentioned, but this time the jungle hero will keep the mid and bottom lane in check. Alright, so those are the things I noticed and could potentially can be applied on this new update. But what do you think about this update? Again, this is Virgo. If you like this video, click that subscribe button, like and share this video so I could create another content like this in the future. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye!